Good afternoon and welcome to Shaftesbury Park in Bristol. I'm Rocky Clark and we're set here for another compelling afternoon of Premiership Women's Rugby as Bristol Bears take on Leicester Tigers in round 13. Both sides arrive here with plenty on the line. Bristol Bears sitting 8th in the table. They'll be desperate to climb the standings and pick up some valuable league points after grinding out a tight win against Loughborough Lightning. It wasn't the prettiest performance, but it showed resilience, and sometimes that's exactly what you need at this stage of the season. Across from them, Leicester Tigers arrive searching for something they haven't tasted for a long time, and that taste is victory. It's been a difficult run, nearly a year since their last win, but performances have been improving, and there's a growing sense that the breakthrough might not be far away. So with pride, momentum and crucial points on the line, this stage is set here for what it could be a fascinating contest. So I'm delighted to say I am joined by the wonderful Hannah Botterman, also a Lucid prop and World Cup winner. So how are you feeling about today's game, Hannah?
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. I'm looking forward to see what both teams can put out there today, and hopefully everyone likes scrums, Rocky.
We're going to have a lot of scrum chat, aren't we, to be fair?
Serious amount of it, yeah.
So how's the Bristol camp feeling? Obviously a good result against Loughborough, a tight one. What are they going to be bringing to the game today?
Yeah, I think coming off the back of a really tight loss against Sarries, we started building a bit of momentum. A good win against Leicester, we really needed that, and the camp's feeling pretty positive, I think. We've obviously had quite a few ups and downs this year, but it feels like we're sort of getting back into the flow of things, and hopefully the girls can go out there and get a win today.
Absolutely. So, what do you think Leicester are going to be bringing to the game? Their physicality is starting to go up. They got some decent points on the board against Trailfinders. So what are your concerns about them?
I think any time a team comes against Leicester, I can imagine a little bit of complacency can sometimes come in. That can always be dangerous. So it's really important for Bristol to stay on top of their game here and not get complacent. But just watching the warm-ups now, Leicester's attack looks like they've got some really exciting plays coming in. So yeah, it'll be a really interesting game. Like I said, Bristol need to stay on it at all times and not get complacent because they'll sting you. Yeah.
Well, of course, Bristol versus Leicester isn't the only game of the weekend. We were treated last night to a spectacular game between Gloucester Hartbury and Exeter Chief. Gloucester coming out on top, 38-20. Today we've just seen the finish of the Harlequins-Saracens game. Harlequins started to come back as Saracens had taken a big lead, but 43-26 to Saracens. And of course, we've got Leicester-Bristol in a few moments, and at 3 o'clock on YouTube, Loughborough Lightning versus Sale Sharks. So make sure you catch up on all the action as well. So we were lucky enough to catch up with the coaches earlier to hear their thoughts ahead of the game. So Scott, that win over Loughborough Lightning, wowzers. So what made the difference to get over the line on that one?
I'd say just the belief of the players. Like the previous 2 weeks having a draw and then a really tight defeat down at Saracens, just knowing that if we stuck to what we are really good at, like the Bears way, we could go and get the result, and to come back from that scoreline just gave us huge belief, huge confidence coming into this week.
Absolutely. So talking about the Bears way, we've seen maybe a little shift in momentum, perhaps, and you're not used to being down towards the bottom of the table. How important is it today that you get a performance and you get some points on board?
Hugely. Like, say, we had a tough start to the season, but we focused on 2026, and for us to get 15 points out of a possible 20 and then now be back at Shaftesbury Park, it's so important that we just put in a really good performance. So we've got some people making the 50th appearance, some people that have not played for a few weeks because of injury, so we're just going to try and be as energetic as possible, but alongside that as clinical and accurate as we possibly can be.
Absolutely. And talking about being clinical and accurate, you've made quite a few changes to last time out, so got a few younger players coming in. What are you hoping they're going to bring to the game, and who to look out for?
Just energy would be really important for us. Like, say, we're a really tight group. Again, from the start of the season, the not getting those wins, we remain true to ourselves. We tried, we achieved our goals at the start of 2026. So it's to reward those players to get a performance and get on the pitch. But for me, like Jenna De Vera, like epitomises everything we want to be about. Like her energy, her enthusiasm for the game of rugby. After some real adversity, like she was recently in the Welsh squad, she's starting today, so looking forward to her. Lauren Bailey on the bench again, her injured at the start of the season, now on the bench. For her to come and get some PWR game time is testament to all their hard work.
Absolutely, and we talk about the youth, but let's not forget about the experience. So obviously huge day for Jenny Hesketh, 50th cap at scrum half. What's she going to bring?
She's been a huge part of this club, say for a long time, and just that the way she knows our game, like she's versatile. She played sevens, playing the back three, playing at 9 today. She knows everything that we're about. Like we're a team that want to express ourselves, but we've got some strategy, some structure around about what we do, and she knows that inside out. So she'll facilitate the whole team, and it's worth probably name checking Meryl Smith. Like I know with her injury and the performances that she's put in since returning has been sort of linked to our good performances as well. So she moves from 12 to 10 today, but she's been a huge part of our turnaround in result and performance. Absolutely.
And then finally, so what do you want Bristol's DNA to be? What do you want them to be known for?
First and foremost, like I say, the Bears way, it's hard to describe. It changes week to week. We need to find ways to win, and I think, say, when you look back at Lightning, we found a way to win. Like against Saracens, we'll need to find a different way to win than we do against Leicester. So we need to adapt to what the opposition present us, but we need to be true to ourselves. So when there's space on, we'll take space, whether it's that ball in hand, whether that's kicking, whether that's through set piece. So it's just being like unpredictable in everything we do. Underpinning that is like our set piece and our physicality. If we get that right, we get on the front foot and we can go and play some outstanding rugby. I think the brand in which we play and the manner in which we do it is one of the best in the league. So it's just being able to adapt and have that freedom while understanding that we need to go and develop all areas of our game.
Brilliant. Well, thanks very much and best of luck today. Can't wait to see it.
Cheers, Rugby. Thank you.
So, Fraser, how are you and the team doing? Coming here, Shaftesbury Park, it's going to be an incredible day. What's the feeling in camp?
Yeah, look, we're really excited to be here. I think we've had a really good week's prep. I think the girls are feeling excited for the challenge that's in front of us today.
Absolutely. And so you backed Tess Fury at fly half last time and against Ealing. She rewarded you 19 points that day, and you're keeping her again today. So what impressed you most about her?
Well, I think Tess's game management is fantastic. I think the way that she leads the girls and the way that she communicates is a real positive for us. So we're keen to see her go there a bit longer.
Absolutely. And you've moved Bitter to fullback today. What qualities does she bring to that role, and how do you see her influencing the game?
Yeah, I think it's no secret Kristen's kicking game's absolutely phenomenal, but what we're looking forward to today is her having a bit more freedom in the wider channels to go and show off some of those skills with ball in hand that she has.
Absolutely. So last time you played Bristol, it was a tough day. And so where have Leicester improved since then, and what are you hoping to see from your side today?
I think the girls and the coaching staff know that we're a much different team than the last time we played Bristol. I think our physicality has improved up a lot. I think just our general confidence in ourselves. I mean, that was second game of the season, right? So we're really looking forward to righting some wrongs today.
Absolutely, and somebody who's going to be really excited is your debutant, Lucy Weaver. What do you think about her and what she brings to the team?
Lucy's an absolute live wire in and around the breakdown, and her delivery is phenomenal as well. So look, we've been itching to get her out there as quickly as we could after her injury, and we're really looking forward to seeing what she does today.
I'm sure. And then last week you spoke about the importance of a fast start. Were you happy with how you started last time, and what's the goal today?
Yeah, 100%. I think any games that we've been really competitive in this season, we've always started really well, so that'll definitely be another focus of ours today.
Absolutely. Thanks very much and good luck.
Thanks very much.
After hearing from the coaches then, let's take a look at the team list. We've got Bristol Bears women first, and they name an exciting backline for round 13 clash. At full-back, it's Ella Lovibond, while on the wings, there's serious pace and international quality with Jasmine Joyce and Charlotte Woodman. Midfield, Emma Orr partners Jenna De Vera, back from a knee injury, with a nice balance of creativity and physicality. team is captained by Meryl Smith and the experienced Jenny Hesketh getting her 50th cap at scrum half. Up front, plenty of power too. Lana Skeldon-Paxtown at hooker, while the back row is led by the hugely dynamic Pam Buisa, also a player capable of turning a game around with her carrying ability. And there's real impact off the bench as well, with Sarah Byrne amongst the replacements, ready to bring plenty of experience later in the contest. We turn our attention next to Leicester Tigers. And they're hoping that they can finally deliver that long-awaited win. At fly half and leading the side today is Captain Tess Fury, directing things to the back line with debutant Lucy Weaver alongside her at scrum half. Out wide, there's plenty of attacking threat, with Emily Henrick on the wing and Jemima McCalman lines up in the midfield. In the forwards, the front row sees Smith, Gunter and Dunn anchoring the scrum. Behind them, Morgan Richards and Tiana Gordon bring energy to the pack, and they're players that will need to be busy at the breakdown. Leicester are going to challenge Bristol today. So we're just having our minute silence coming up. Matt Salter, unfortunately, was a Bristol legend, captain of that side for 4 years. He was coach at Clifton RFC. And we're just going to take a minute's silence to remember him. So we've just had the minute silence for Matt Salter, incredible clubman, but we're now back in action as we see Bristol take on Leicester Tigers. So, Bots, what we seeing from this Bristol side then in their warm-up? You were keeping a close eye on it.
Yeah, I think for us defensively, I think our attack should hopefully take care of itself if everything goes to plan, but for us defensively, we want to put in a full 80-minute performance in that respect. So we're just seeing referee Matt Sharp just having a chat with the Leicester players as they're about to embark on this huge PWR game, round 13. It's Tigers about to take the centre stage, and off they go. So big take from the forwards of Bristol as they're looking to get their shape in early action. Driving into that midfield. Ball just coming back. Exit. Clears out. Bitter takes her options. Goes to Sky, but it's a clean take and flying forward from Smith, who's been out for a little while, but she's back in action, just really taking the forwards arm, using Burns to crash up, quick ball out. De Vera plays out, quick ball out, and it's a hard line, and it's a line break. Driving forward. Yeah, I'm real from Demelza. She's a real talent. She's really young. Oh, she's giving it the big one as well.
Yes, indeed. Demelza short with a lovely short line out to in, crashing through, dancing her way over the try line. What a brilliant start for the youngster.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. Didn't look like there was many options on, but she's just cut a really nice line back at the ball. And yeah, she's got the pace to finish it. She's a young player. She's really talented. And yeah, she deserves to chuck that ball in the air. I think she even did a little griddy there. I don't know whether you know what that's probably well past your...
I passed my sell-by date, mate. I'm 100. But indeed, you can teach me what that is maybe at half-time.
Oh, it's a silly little dance, but I think she did it.
Well, there you go. Great start from Bristol already on the board. after a minute and a half. Smith setting up for the conversion. And it's over. Great start for Bristol. Home team 2 minutes in. 7-0 against Leicester. But it's just this lovely little hard line.
It's a great little tip from Emma Orr as well. Leicester defenders just shot out the line and left a little dog leg there for Demauser to come back at the ball and yeah, pace to finish.
Well, they're only here a few moments ago. Pressure on. Bristol retain. Get the break again. Driving forward. Quick ruck set up. Speedable. Driving forward. It's penalty given, though, as the play back down that short side in the 15. Quick ruck for the Bears. Just making their way forward, still playing under that advantage. Little hard line out the back. Lovibond drives out, little quick ball. Out to Butchers. Can she take it? No, she's bundled into touch. But they're coming back for the penalty advantage.
Yeah, it's nice to see us try and chuck the ball out, get to the edge. We've got some really decent pace on the wings, so if we can get the ball into their hands early, they should be able to do some damage. But we're coming back for that penalty anyway, so it's a good opportunity to try some bits out.
So, referee has given the penalty for a trip in the tackle.
Did look like a serious sweep of the legs, that.
Well, we don't want any kung fu fighting on this pitch, but referee spotted it, given the penalty. Just waiting for the ball. Kind of vital. Although we do like a scrum, don't we, mate?
Yeah, we love a scrum. Don't think it's going to be one here, though, is it?
No, not for a while, I wouldn't have thought. Smith kicks a touch. Makes her way towards the 22.
It's a great take from Maisie Davies as well. I don't know what happens. She's always either knee sliding in to take balls or diving over them.
Maybe she was a goalkeeper in a previous life of football. Who knows?
Potentially.
But it's a drive as the Bears power their way forward. Just starting to get a little bit of momentum now. The Tigers are trying their best to slow it down. But Skeldon on the ball, makes a break.
No hands, Green.
Quick ball coming from the Bears. Burns. Out the back. Smith links on. Just outside the 15. But it's a turnover ball. It's a rip in the tackle, so Tigers are on the ball with a knock-on advantage. But Weaver, debutant today.
First one.
But knock-on coming to our favourite bots. Scrum down.
Here we go. I'm not sure I don't know if I can't. I'm not slating the referee here, but personally I think that she might have taken that offer on the floor. But Sailor V, we've got a scrum, Rocky, so who cares?
Patience and balance,
Exactly,
please.
that's what we've been waiting for. So talk us through it. First scrum of the game. What are you trying to do, bud?
Get after them, see what they're about. It's a good opportunity to get stuck into them early doors. Got some experience in the middle there with Lana.
Crouch.
Seriously, like I said, experienced player. So she's great in the middle.
Yeah, 84 caps for Scotland, 82 starts, but scrum's just gone down. Looks like referee is going to reset it, so we get a chance for another one.
Feet underneath you.
So he's just saying, make sure your feet are underneath you,
Feet underneath you.
keeping your height. So front rows, Davies, Skeldon and Clark for Bristol. Tigers, Smith, Gunter and Dunn going head to head.
Crouch.
So all here for Tigers, need to win the scrum, get their exit.
Set. Height.
But Bristol are going to want to upset the party. Solid scrum for Tigers. Weaver, little ball out. drives forward. It's Priestnall.
User, please.
Quick ball once again. Forwards driving round the corner.
Yep.
Ross takes it up, but
She lifted
it's a
up.
bouncing ball.
She wasn't part of the ruck.
Fury clears, but goes as far as Lovibond as she starts to make her way through. Taken by Richardson, but once again, De Vera plays it quick. And that's penalty.
Hold on.
So holding on. So good defensive set there for Leicester.
Yeah, it's a great turnover from Gordon. Just gets over the ball nice and quick, clear release, and the support isn't there quick enough or strong enough to get her back off the ball. But it's a good turnover for Leicester, and hopefully they can get a decent attack off the back of this.
It was Gordon who led the way in the last round. She had 3 turnovers, so if she's anywhere near the ball, you have to be on your mettle. She's had 12 turnovers this season, and now she adds to it 13. So it's been busy. She's second in the league behind Eve Gallagher, though, with 18, you don't want to go anywhere near her in a breakdown. But Tigers have had a really good line-out piece, 93% from last game, and they added to it this time. So Fury, Priestnall, driven forward, Bitter, short line out to the 15, back in though. It's done, carries forward, just trying to get slightly quicker ball. Head coach said they wanted to get a fast start, so this is getting some tempo. Weaver with tempo. Unfortunate for them. Little knock on.
Yeah, it's a good defensive step from Bristol there. It's exactly what we want, getting off the line, putting big shots in, sending teams back. Should be pretty happy with that. And like I said, that's the sort of standard that we want to set for ourselves, and keep that going for the rest of the game.
Let's go.
So Bristol want to be known for that defensive effort, the line speed, the big hits. You certainly see the firepower. They've gone for a less experienced side once you look at Bristol's bench, though, and you've got the likes of Pam, Byrne, Gallagher, Balogun, all big names to come on, but at the moment it's the youngsters getting the opportunity. And back in attack, De Vera. Once again, out back, Lovibond. Quick ruck over, Butcher's over the top. Buisa, she scuttles her way through, spinning, gets the offload as well. De Vera plays it out. Clark got the advantage, high shot on, looking to shift the ball. Or Smith with a step, little show and go, back inside though, brilliant line. De Vera once again making an impact.
You're not a penalty advantage, line.
Still on a penalty advantage. Driving forward through the forwards. So it's set up to the 5 metre line, quick ball out. It's a little dummy, little stumble.
Lever.
And it's beat with hands on the ball.
Still playing penalty advantage.
Once again, still driving forwards through the pack. De Vera lifts it out. Smith to Lovibond. Little step across. Steps off her left, and it's Lovibond who goes over. What a finish from the fullback. She's been busy already in this first half, but a great vision from Smith and execution for Lovibond to step back against the grain.
Yeah, that's a really great score. JDV and Merrill have got some serious synergy. They spent a lot of time together in rehab club, both coming back from ACLs. They're the best of friends, and they obviously linked up really nicely here. And then just the forwards punching it up in the middle to create a little bit of space out there. I think if I'm Charlie Woodman, I'm a little bit upset about not getting the ball there, but Ella Lovibond scored anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Bristol captain, Errol Smith, going for the conversion. Already got one. Can she add to her tally? Well, it was by the breadth of the whisker as it goes through. Adds to her tally. That is 14-0 to Bristol. Some lovely little interlink with the backs and forwards, but execution is vital. That's what Lawson said. He wanted them to be clinical. So what have Leicester got to do here to try and get back into this game?
I think obviously 3 penalties in the bounce isn't ideal. It gives Bristol a really easy way in, knowing that they can do whatever they want and they're going to come back for the penalty. So they need to keep hold of the ball, need to go forward and, probably give away a few less penalties.
Tackle release.
So Bristol, once again, playing down that short side. Clark on the run. Once again, you just talked about those penalties, putting hands past the ball on the floor. Easy for the referee to spot those perfect pitches.
Yeah, for kick-off, it's a real killer, giving away a penalty. It gives the other team a really easy exit out, and it's a real momentum swing. So that probably wasn't what she wanted, what she intended, but just gone hands past, and the referee's obviously blown.
Skeldon lines up. Hits a target as they drive forward once again. As the breakaway happens, run into her own player. So a let off for Tigers. So we see Jenny Hesketh with her 50th cap for Bristol. What sort of things does she bring to the team vibe, and what skill set has she got?
She brings so much energy. She's a really, really great person. And she's a great player as well. She's got a Welsh cap pretty recently. She's been away with GB7s. She's a really skilled player. Not usually a 9, so this is new for her, but she's doing a great job so far.
Set.
Of course, we've got Kira Bevan on the bench, but it's Tigers who play away. Quick ball out. It's just execution at the moment, but it's Bitter who drives forward, but a little bit slow to that breakdown. Turnover's good for Bristol. It's Smith who's on the ball, just playing away quickly. Getting round the corner. Now it goes back behind Orr, but Lovibon, the try scorer, is back on the ball. Boyser, little tip on. Drive forward, just Leicester trying to hold it up. Quick ball out, little lovely tip on Skeldon. Out to him, little bowling ball. Smith with a stab through. Finds touch. Just putting Tigers back in that corner.
What did I say about Maisie Davies and those knee slides, eh?
She loves a knee slide.
She's just giving us one.
Maybe she's learnt off of you from the World Cup, mate.
No, she's better at them than me. No, it's a great option. I would love to see us find space probably a bit quicker off of a turnover like that Merrill's just given us, but she's put us back into their 22, putting the pressure on, so it's Leicester's job now to try and get us out.
Gunter, 12 out of 13 lineouts last week. Been a big asset for them, the South African, but drive forward from Tigers. Pressure's on though. Turnover. Boyser spins, gets the offload. Davies making her way forward, only centimetres away. Quick ball, little spin and pirouette from Beat. Takes the contact, forwards rolling up their sleeves, going again. Burns, ever closer. Pick and goes though as they come round. Referee's arms up. And it looks like it's short for her second one. Arms up there.
loving that ball throw.
She is.
I love the confidence though. That wasn't a dead set score there. She had to do a bit of work to get to that. So, the forwards doing their bit. Jenny Herring here just picking the ball up. No ruck, no one's over it. She can do that. No 9 there. A couple of big carries from the forwards. And like I said, it wasn't a dead set score. She's had to use a bit of footwork here, get around the corner, and over she goes.
Well, on for her second. What a way to make an impact.
I wonder what she'll do if she gets 3.
Do you think she'll do that funny dance again?
She might do the funny dance.
What's it called?
A griddy.
A griddy.
I don't know whether she definitely did it, but I thought I saw a little bit of it.
Okay, well, we'll ask her after. But as the score goes on, it's 21 points to 0 to Bristol. Tigers really need to bring something out of the bag now. Just going against them. They wanted a fast start, but unfortunately, it was a fast start against them from Bristol. 18 minutes in. 21 points down. So Bitter, once again, just wonder whether she might mix up the kick-off. Same area, just a little bit longer perhaps. Smith takes it.
Outside.
Kicks it, keeps it in field. Fury takes it on. Driven back, gets the offload though. Little out the back door, chicken wing as we go forward. Driving forward, but Bristol just trying to get their hands on it. Hard line once again from Tigers. Bristol just setting it up. They're not quite going to the edges at the moment, but drop ball looked like it had gone back, but referee doesn't agree. Just a ball a little bit behind Dumb.
It's really unfortunate. The little mistakes are costing them a little bit here. Like you said, they're not going all the way to the edge, which can sometimes mean the defending team, it makes it a bit easier for them. So, yeah, good little interchange of play, but the little mistakes are costing them a little bit here, and another scrum for us.
Crouch.
Bristol put in.
Bind.
De Vera set forward.
Let's go again. Allow that space. Let's get your head down. Come on. Try and get that longer bind for me, please.
I used to hate that when refs told us what to do, Rocky.
And they don't have a clue, do they?
Has he ever played front row? No, he hasn't. Don't tell me how to bind.
Yeah.
Crouch.
Oh, it's all about the dark arts going on in here. You learn pretty quickly when somebody's doing it against you. But solid scrum for Bristol. Boyser. De Vera, hard line. Boyser, oh, just been done.
12 overrun it.
Crossing. You just wonder if Boyser's going to take it. I bet it's a quick tap from Furious Tigers. Breakaway. Offload goes in. Weaver takes it in. McCallum on scrum half duties. Gordon drives it forward. This is good from the Tigers. Little swing back against the grain. Priestnall. Just out into touch though. Wasted opportunity, you feel there, Bots?
Yeah, I think the quick tap was a good option. Getting on the front foot, which they did for a little bit. It's just sort of like that third, fourth phase they're struggling with a little bit at the moment. A few drop balls.
It just doesn't feel like it's quite clicking yet. On the other hand, Bristol growing in stature. They're in 8th place, but as we get the breakaway, Herring drives forward through the middle. Quick ball out. As the Bears rumble on. Vera out the back. Smith, can she go round? She gets the arc. She looks for the switch with Lovibond. Keeps stepping her way through. Shot comes in there from Smith to stop her in her tracks, but it's line speed from Tigers as Ross powers her way up, forces that knock on. Good defensive set. Denny Ross, the Aussie, putting on pressure. She had 8 carries last week, won 4 lineouts, but just getting up, forcing Burns with that knock on.
Yeah, we both know when you're attacking and you out the corner of your eye you can see someone coming for you, it puts your skill set under pressure. Obviously the pass wasn't great. By Delaney's face it looks like she didn't think she'd knocked it on, but she obviously has. So.
Crouch. Bind. Set. 22 is on.
Oh, we just got pace here from Lovibond as she goes once again, gets the pass away, and it's a drive to the line from the speedster, Charlie Woodman. GB7's flyer. She goes forward, easy try, but what a setup from Lovibond.
Yeah, fantastic setup play from Lovibond. Caught it on the full, keeps her speed going forwards, good footwork, finds a gap and then puts Charlie Woodman away. And she is rapid, to be fair to her, so that was a dead set once she had that in her hands.
It was a great take from Lovibond, who fielded the kick just
the constant transferring of the ball as well, from one hand to the other or in both hands, allows her to get a couple of handoffs in and then, like I said, put Charlie Woodman away under the 6.
Smith just taking a breath. Straight through the upright. So that is Bristol's 4th try and bonus point already. But just a reminder, in a few moments, Andrew McKenna is over doing the Sale and Loughborough on the other YouTube game, so make sure you can catch all the action. Double screen it if you want. As we are being treated to a tri-fest here from Bristol. Davies, no knee slide at the moment. Fields it well. Little out the back, but a fumble. Pressure on from Gordon, but it's a quick pick up. Once again, dummy through. Leg drive. Carrying from that front row, just getting them on the front foot every time. De Vera, ball back behind her. Manages to get the offload, but it's now Herring. Drives through, using a handoff, little spin. Tigers coming off the line. Double trouble. As Dunn and Farmer make that big hit. Smith. Fielded by Bitter. Bitter looks up, sees her options, normally plays at fly half. But it was touched in flight. Henrik. So, just penalty here. Is it big?
Holding on and 2 inside. Time's
okay, so we're looking at coming in at the side from Gunter, going against her opposite person, and a little bit of treatment going on for Dum.
Yeah, I think you can see a couple of small little handling errors playing out sort of around our 22. We obviously, as Bristol, we love to have a crack and we want to score some wonder tries, but that was the right decision to exit when we did. We didn't probably have the right blockers in not that they're blockers anymore. Obviously, that's illegal. So Meryl had a bit of pressure under her, which probably meant that the exit kick wasn't as effective as she had hoped. But penalty our way. Lana Skeldon over the ball. She's been doing that great this season since coming back.
Well, Skeldon's good at the turnover as well as the dark arts in that front row, but she's also a bit of a dab hand with her kicking by no doubts. 123 points for Scotland, and some of them are off the boot.
Yeah, she's a proper baller. She's a good lass.
Well, talking about baller, she's back on the ball as she's burrowing her way forward up to the 22. Bundle of bodies.
She's trapped, you're on top of her.
And you just wonder if a few Tigers players are slowing that ball down, but it's Weaver driving the forwards back from Bristol. But quick ball, and it's a spin out of the tackle. De Vera, little dummy run, hard line.
There's a knock on there.
Just gone forward.
8 playing the 9.
But
yeah, Gordon there getting away with one. I think, obviously, pretending to be trapped under that maul, but she got away with that one, but didn't get away with the next, unfortunately. So, yeah, see Emma on this hard line here. She's so good at that. Scored a try off it last week against Loughborough, and yeah, she's been serious quality since coming to Bristol.
3 line breaks last week for Emma Orr. 34 caps, 10 tries, Scotland. A couple of turnovers last week as well.
Yeah, she's a serious player. Definitely one of the best 13s in the world, in my opinion. So she's great to have outside in those wider channels. Can put away the wingers when she needs to, but is also, like I said, outstanding at that hard line, back at the ball, back against the grain, and she scores tries off it, makes breaks off of it. And she's a really lovely person, which is always nice, Rocky.
Well, good humans make great rugby players. So back into it, it's Bristol as they drive forward in this steam train. And at the front of the train, Skeldon looking to make her way forward, but ball has been brought down. De Vera out the back, Smith. Drive forward. Woodman. Quick pick. Burns. Skeldon acting as scrum half. Davies drives forward. Can they take it to the line? Just inches away. It's quick picks through the forwards. Just been shimmied to the side.
Short! No hand!
Referee calling short, but there we have it. Try from Clark. She bowls through, probably one of her easiest tries she scored, but nevertheless they all count.
That they do. Another great person. Sorry, we're just full of great humans over here at Bristol. Yeah, a couple of good picks. A nice little pick up from Delaney to get us on the front foot to begin that sequence, but around those sort of, when you're 5 metres out as forwards, you want to make sure you have support, obviously, but speed kills in those scenarios, and the quicker you can beat the opposition around the corner, the better. And yeah, Eliane's picked it up pretty quickly, got over the line.
Well, that's one for the front row. And there's once again straight through the sticks for Smith. Just makes it to the line. She dives forward. And that prop plop that I've done a number of times, I'm sure you too have, Bots.
You know what? I don't think I've actually done it that many times. I've definitely prop plopped a few times. I haven't scored many tries though, Rocky.
Oh dear. Well, at least you're a good
Great
plopper.
save.
Right, so it's Henrik back in action. Ball's out.
Backwards.
Oh, it's just been fumbled, but Tigers on the ball.
Hands in the ruck. Number 1 blue. Hands in the ruck.
Hands in the ruck. Davies been told off. Opportunity for Fury.
Yeah, Leicester have been going to the left all day off the kick-off, and then they just switch it up and go to the right and send Emily Henrik down to chase after it, and obviously get some good change out of it. And now they're in the 22. It's a very good outcome for them.
Emily Henrik, of course, USA International World Cup player. And 3 defenders last week. Great player to bring. She's come from the WER in US, but pressure's on. Turnover line out. Herring, Buisa, they're shifting it across. Are they going to play it out? Looks like they are. De Vera across. Orr with a stab over the top. Henrik on her bike, flying back. But Orr's chasing after. A little bit of time though. Henrik. Oh, and that's a shame for her. It's gone straight out. Disappointing for her. She can play centre or wing. She's a real asset, but she'll be disappointed with that kick.
Talking about Emma Orr again, she's also got a decent boot on her, so really good decision to get it to the edges off of a turnover. Great line out still from Delaney Burns, I think it was, and that was the best option. It was a really good option, and we're now out just outside the 22.
Quick line out. Puisa on the ball. Step off her right, off her left. Bowls through. Gordon.
Away, 2.
Line out.
Jackal was good, but 11
Proving
needs to roll.
a good source of attack. Tigers.
Having been on the end of Pam Buisa running into me in a non-contact training drill.
Oh, nice.
I can assure you that is not a place you want to be.
No, I've seen some socials where everyone said you don't want to be tackled or anywhere near her. How she managed to stay up in contact, but look at that, just bowls through.
Yeah, stay away at all costs. That's what I try to do anyway.
Okay, make sure you eye up who to go against in your 1v1s. But once again, Bristol on the attack. Driving.
That's once, 9.
Forward, referee's asking. That's once.
Oh, no.
Good defence from
Good, yeah, second one.
Tigers, but they're just swinging round to the right. Can they get the momentum to shift it over? It's down. Referee's looking. Is it unplayable? And it is. That's a good result for Tigers. They manage to make that maul unplayable.
To go in front, bingo.
Pressure's on. They're down. Camped in that corner once again, Bots.
Yeah, it's... Sorry, I'm actually just trying to see whether we did take that down or not. But either way, if you're Leicester, you're buzzing with that. It's a really good outcome for them. Scrum now. They want to get the ball away and exit pretty sharpishly and cleanly.
So talk me through these one-on-one battles against your opposite number. What's the most important thing you want to do against them and to put into their mind?
Set.
I think just that you're dominant. That's what you want. It's a good fire through there.
Well, looking for dominance, but that was done illegally. So, according to Matt Sharp, it's good return.
I think that's a little bit harsh, personally.
I would agree, though,
yeah.
I have to say.
I've definitely seen more kicking out and across. I think that was, a little bit harsh. For me, when you've got a defensive scrum on your opposition's 5, that for me is a perfect time to... Not everything goes out the window, but to just really, really attack it and get into them, because, again, if you do give away a penalty, it's not too detrimental. So not that I hugely agree with the penalty, but that was the right decision from the girls to really go after that scrum.
Yeah, either end of the field, the 5 metre scrum's one of the most important ones. They're the ones you have to really be switched on for. But it's Tigers switched on with a line-out drive. Gunter on ball. 5 foot pocket rocket. She gets the ball out. It's quick ball. Bristol takes it forward once again. Been making good carries, but just off the chest. Turnover. Bristol back on the ball. Oh, it's taking her eyes off it. It's a coach killer, isn't it, Bots?
It is, yeah. The handling errors are really, really killing Leicester at the moment. Just the classic, like sometimes running a hard line is obviously really important, and but sometimes the harder you run those lines, the more difficult it is to catch a ball, especially if it's slightly on your shoulder, which that one was. It was a good line, but ultimately, ball slightly behind you, you're running at decent pace, and you can't quite get your hands up to it.
It's time to off. Just get set. It should be ready. It's only the 8. By the time the second row's getting, it should be right.
I think for Maisie Davis here, it's really important that just because of the last outcome of the last scrum, she doesn't back off at all. She keeps going forward and keeps being aggressive.
Set.
Good initial scrum. So Bristol backline, little switch across. De Vera out the back, nice little play. Smith goes down. Been brilliant since her injury and the return. Quick ball, Herring takes it forward. Really strong handoff. Plays it forward, De Vera, first receiver once again. Miss ball but pick up. Lovibond. Met with a green wall. Got Bot shaking for speed of ball. Davies, no knee slide. Quick ball out. Miss pass from Smith. Oh, just off the foot.
Forward.
Woodman.
Scrum green.
So forward.
It was definitely the right idea there, I think. The right ball. I would have probably liked to have seen the forwards take that up a little bit more and engage the defence before giving it out the back. Maybe a little bit more depth from the outside backs, so that Merrill doesn't need to throw that big old long pass under a bit of pressure. But right side to go, just execution slightly off.
Crouch. Bind.
Tigers camped in their half.
Set.
Strong hit from Bristol. Goes down, referee says play on. Gordon. Drive forward. Priestnall. Farmer.
Release.
Rumbling through the forwards once again. Driven back, Buisa. Richardson on the ball, playing 9. Just gets in 2 minds. Puts her teammate under a little bit of pressure. Nice little tip on Gunter. Looking forward. Can she get the offload? No, she's back.
Knock on.
Knock on.
Yeah, a little bit of indecision there from Jess Weaver. That the panic that you can feel sometimes when you don't know what options to do and you've got multiple people screaming at you. Can sometimes cause a bit of confusion. But a good outcome for Bristol, nonetheless.
Crouch.
So midfield scrum.
Bind. Set.
Front row looking to get across the mark as quick as they can. Pressure on once again with Bristol. Drive it forward. Referee though. Got his arm up. That's the reward for Bears.
Green not driving straight under pressure.
Green not driving straight. They're under pressure. What do you make of that, Bots?
I mean, Eliane Clark was pretty happy with that. I don't think I've ever seen her react like that to a scrum, so she was buzzing with that. But yeah, it's probably been coming. Sometimes it could take a little bit of time to work a scrum out, and it looks like we might be there slightly, and yeah, got the rewards for it.
3 out, 3 out.
So driven forward once again. Penalty advantage. So many penalties coming in here.
Yeah, I think if I'm Meryl here, obviously it's her first time being captain for the club, but you probably want to be asking the referee at some point how many penalties, not just in this area of the pitch, but across the whole pitch. There's been quite a few, so would probably be good for her to get in his ear at some point.
On a learning curve, but good to see her playing so well, given the captain duties. But it's a drive once again from the Bears as they bundle forward. Tigers under pressure. Can they get it over? And it's a drive over, and I think it's Herring. Got the red boots. She drives through, but that powerful pack just too tough to slow down as that steam train makes its way forward at Shaftesbury Park.
Yeah, the forwards will be happy with this. A good take in the air from Demelza. And you can see, obviously, usually your +1, who's the person that goes on the ball, would usually give that back to the hooker. In that scenario, it was going forward quick enough and fast enough that sometimes it's actually just safer to keep it in there. Yeah. Which is why you see Jenny Herring coming up after scoring that try, as opposed to Lana Skeldon.
Smith once again. Wider try. And for a harder kick, but she's been on point so far. And that one just to the right of the sticks. Well, there's a good finish from Bristol as they get the bonus point already in that first half within 23 minutes. But Tigers under a lot of pressure. What do you make from the game so far, Bots?
Yeah, I think obviously the 40 points is a really positive score for us, but I think what the team will probably be more happy with is the nil. We haven't actually given them a sniff yet in our 22. We've defended really well. We've caused errors on their part, and yeah, we've also put on a good show in the attack. So 40-0 at half time is definitely probably a reflection of the game, and definitely where the girls want to be.
Well, there you go. 40 points to Bristol. Yet to score for Tigers. So we're just going to show you the best tries from last week. So make sure you have a look what's been going on. And we'll catch you shortly.
New era.
Saracen scrum. Bridger just taking on Chiefs with no other plan than making meters for herself. That's the kind of night they're having. Everything's working out. Sharp, lovely burst from Lottie Sharp. She's away. Sizes up Poulard. Takes on the Canadian international, the American international in Sharp. Lovely break and a classic break. This is over to the corner. Corrigan has acres to work in. Waits for the bounce, picks it. And Saracens have their Saturday night suede shoes on finally.
Quins have to go to work again. All that effort, all that physicality to get within inches of the line. Pena now trying to inject something into this, hacking it forwards herself and going after it. And there's the try for Harlequins. Claudia Pena over for their score.
Maud to the open side. Morale now. Treader smuggles it onto Young. Prop on the loose. Maud. A little bit of fruity language as she's barreled backwards. The grubber through for Hibbert Jones. Joyce, Hibbert Jones. Who got that down? Was it the captain? It was. It's brilliant.
Richardson, the receiver, and straight through the gap. Straight through the gap goes McCalman. She's still going as McCalman, and she's going to run straight underneath the post.
Now Saracen scrum, look at the momentum. Cleel picks it up, kicks over the top as she sometimes likes to do. Chases after it and gets it! It's Poppy Cleel! 5 metres away she's hauled down. Saracens keep the momentum high and driving for the line. They'll get there. That is something out of this world. Something to stoke Saturday night fires in North London. Sellers scores it. Cleel creates it.
Final minute of this first half.
Take it back.
Perhaps one chance for Tigers to attack, not if they give the ball away. Here is Gallagher, who's darts right through the middle. Here goes Gallagher. She's got one woman to beat. Outside step and a wonderful individual score from Niamh Gallagher to finish with a flourish for Ealing Trailfinders.
New era.
Well, what a treat we had there from last week's action. But now we're going to have a little look at the highlights from the first half. It was 6 tries scored for Bristol. And I'm going to get my able assistant, Bots, to talk us through some of the build-up for those tries.
Yeah, 6 tries. I think it's been a good mix of some forwards and backs. For all the viewers, first one obviously, first of 2 for Demelza. A nice short line. Like I said, back at the ball. It can be really hard to defend sometimes when you're coming back at the ball like that. And she runs that really well. Ella Loverbond has been really present in this half as well. A nice little show and go. And then one for the forwards. Demelza's second, obviously coming through. A couple of quick picks and she gets over. And with the ball chuck, obviously. Charlie Woodman's first score for Bristol. Ella Loverbond with the setup. Like I said before, catches it on the fall. She goes through with some pace, finds a gap and then puts Charlie away. Pretty similar try for Eliam. Like I said, a couple of forward picks. The speed really gets them, and she literally just gets it on the line. But it's a good score. And another one for the forwards. A nice drive. Jenny Herring keeping the ball in tight. The girls staying nice and square at the front, going against the pressure. And yeah, Jenny Herring across the line.
Well, we've been treated to 6 tries in that first half, Bots. What's the bit that's been getting the juices flowing through for you? What's been exciting you over this?
Yeah, I think, like I said, it's been a real good mix, which we'll be happy with. Obviously, the forwards putting in their shift, mauls and scrums, a couple of pick and goes, but we've also had a good number of backs tries. So yeah, it's been a great game to watch. But like I said, I think the most pleasing thing will be the nil on the score sheet. And yeah, putting in a really good defensive set for 40 minutes. I want to come back out and do that for another 40.
So if you're in the Tigers changing room, what's going to be being said in that to try and get some points on the board and get themselves back into this game?
Yeah, I think for them the last kick-off for them where Henrik came up and took the ball off of Bitter's kick-off, I think that's where they probably want to be looking. If you're kicking off a fair amount in games, it can sometimes be a bit tricky. So, but yeah, coming away with that, I think the little errors they want to be keeping the ball in hand and try not to give away too many knock-ons. They've shown some promise, but like I said, it's really tricky when, like you said, coach killers when you're knocking it on and stuff. It can really stall any form of momentum that you get. So yeah, simple stuff, keep hold of the ball and put pressure on Bristol.
Well, there you have it. So Leicester, less penalties, be more clinical, keep hold of the ball, and Bristol more of the same. So we'll catch you shortly, ready for the second half.
New era. Bristol Bears are winning the Prem. Come on, Bears! Bristol as a city absolutely loves rugby. They're passionate.
I love the uniqueness, I love the ambition, and I love the drive to succeed.
There's loads of skill on show. We take risks.
It's all about power, passion, being celebrated for who you are and inspiring other people to do the same.
Players to look out for: Sarah Byrne, Millie David, and Renika Bonner.
We want to grow the women's game. We're excited about it. We've got amazing people in place to help us to do so. So if you want to be entertained, get down to Ashton Gate.
Competing for Leicester and the PWR is everything I've worked towards.
Proud to represent the people of Leicester.
We are Leicester Tigers. Leicester's different. It comes with years' worth of heritage, and I can't wait to represent them.
I'm proud to represent my family, my hometown, and just working together with a team to get the wins.
I'm looking forward to proving people wrong and showing that the underdogs can come out on top.
Power, passion, pride. Come on, Tigers.
New era. Olive is about to take her first conversion attempt. Fantastic effort from Olive. Next up is Ava.
You can hear the applause as Bristol Bears make their way out. 6 tries to the good in the first half. Tigers in their team talk in a circle. Just wonder what's going to be said at that half-time. And Fraser Gocher Tigers just setting up for kick-off. And we're underway in the second half. Tigers versus Bristol. It's taken on by McCalman. Try scorer from last week, but setting up for their exit is Weaver. The debutant finds Bitter for the clearance, but it only goes as far as Lovey Bond. She takes the direct route with a little step off her right. Still driving forward. Ross managed to smuggle her down to Vera. Little ball out the back to find it to Orr though. She drives round, powers her way round to the far 15. Offload. Woodman. Holding on though, just got a little bit isolated out on that far side.
Yeah, it was a great take from Charlie Woodman there, but sometimes in those edges you can get pretty isolated pretty quickly. And Leicester have taken full advantage of that.
Well, huge kick down field as they now find themselves in unfamiliar territory as Tigers head up towards the 22. The line out has been a success for Tigers this season. So it's a clean take from Allen. Fury. Priestnall. Gordon. Coming round the corner, but swings back Weaver. Little switch across. Richardson. Fury. Lovely little play. Gunter. That woman and ball though. Pressure's coming in from Herring. Flooding through, but it's gone a bit scrappy, but the turnover is good. And it's Herring with a little hitch kick as well. Quick play out. Little fumble, crossfield. Joyce Butchers takes it, but goes straight through. Still keeps it her side though. Referee penalising. Holding on. Good pressure from Tigers. They're just getting a bit of reward in these wider channels. But it's Herring who started it off though.
Yeah, she's been all over the places, which is what you want from your 7, really, isn't it? Couple of turnovers for her. The kick probably isn't the trajectory that Emma probably would have wanted from that. Obviously, Jazz had pressure on, but another great turnover. And again, Leicester in Bristol's 22.
So Tigers with a set on. Nadine Vincent on for Dunn, but back in Bristol's hands. Buisa passes it out. Smith takes the space, little tip on. De Vera, or drives forward once again. Or just into touch, just finding those spaces out in the wider channels, but once they get caught, that's where the pressure's coming in for the turnovers.
It's a really good option for Bristol to go wide straight off of a turnover like that. Meryl Smith just hooning it forward and square and straight to begin with, puts the defence immediately on the back foot, and then a couple of good passes puts us down the pitch, but yeah, unfortunately into touch.
when it mattered most. Tigers needed to retain the early line out, but they've got good go forward. Priestnall. Quick ball out the back. Little chip over. Henrik. Chases on. Kick through once again. Back into Henrik's hand. She's done really well, but referee just saying that they're offside, though, in front of the kicker.
Jazz makes me laugh. She's just sprinted there. She will never quick tap that, but she just does it. She does it to make the opposition panic.
Stress them out.
Yeah, stress them out. Yeah, a bit of an unclean catch to begin with off from the first receiver, and then Henrik gets the bounce and gets lucky with it, but then unfortunately, obviously, 7 in front of the kick, which can sometimes happen when not everyone's on the same page, but you've got to start retreating before you can come forward and before you put onside. So, yeah, unfortunate for Leicester there.
So, just see him, Jenny Maxwell, Scottish international, coming on for Weaver on a debutant, but line out, not straight. Tigers once again. So going for the line out. Right in the crowd here, aren't we? In the thick of it, can really soak up the atmosphere. And the smell of fish and chips just gone past us, so it's turned both our heads, isn't it?
I've been smelling those chips, although it's the vinegar I think I can smell.
I thought that was you.
No, it's not me. It's not me. It's not my scent.
And it's Gordon. Bowls through. Good carry from the number 8. Maxwell straight into it. Fury, pressure on. Kick down the middle, finds grass. Lovibond. Oh, it's a bounce off a Lovibond. Uncharacteristic, but it's then in Joyce Butcher's hand. She's got the hand off. She's got the first one. But it's Gordon over the top. And she got another turnover. Pressure on. Driven off, though. Good clear. Davies. Show and go. Smith. De Vera. Once again. Hand off. Finds her way to that 15. Or shaping up. Carries herself. Great leg drive. Back to the forwards, though. Tip on might have been forward, but Davies gets swept up by the Tigers' defence. Clark. Richardson on it and quick over, disrupted the breakdown. Big hit from Smith. Tigers do what they can to put the pressure on. Bouncing ball once again. Swing back against the grain. And Smith again with a massive shot on short. Clark spins round, driven forward. Dragging along. Farmer does enough to get her down. Deep out back. Skeldon. Smith. Just a little bit too much on it. Woodman. Dancing her way through. Leicester ready to pounce. Off the line, but it's Boycer. Always takes 2 people to stop her. Or Burns. Little offload. Prop on the loose. Looking for the offload once again. Passes. Good. Goes out. Oh, she got enough on it. She drives it once again. Quick ball. Somebody's got to play scrum off. They decide to in the end. Tip on out the back. De Vera gets a short line. Skeldon bowls it. It's Tigers. We're getting out of breath here. They must be floating. Speed across now. Goes for the clearance. Little bobble. Fury. She's met with short. Lovibond once again. Easy take. Drives forward. Met with a welcome party of green shirts. Or to a teammate. Skeldon rolling around. Can she keep it? Wars kicking it backwards, doesn't realise it's there. Stab over the top. Dreamy kick from Smith. What are you making of that?
I can breathe now. That was a really nice passage of play from Bristol, one edge to the other. Some really nice hands and lovely interchanges there, and then this is a great option from Merrill. Just sticks Leicester back in their half. And yeah, lovely passage of play. It would have been nice to have finished that off with the try, but yeah, a really great option from Merrill puts us down in the corner.
Well, just seeing Skeldon make her way after a cracking game from the Scottish international, being replaced by Amy Dale, who's in the England under-20s, ex-Gloucester player. Yeah,
she's come on leaps and bounds since coming, obviously, at the start of the season, like Atkin Davies, I should say. Pregnant, so I'm unable to play. Lana Skeldon was injured, so Amy Dale came in, and she's done a really good job. She's a great handler of the ball, really, really talented in that area.
Back into play. Gordon, once again, drives forward. Looking for the exit. Just playing across. Step back from Gunter. Finding Fury for the exit. Short once again. Pressurises. Not as far as she would have liked, I'm sure, but with that charge down party.
5 greens, got a HIA check.
Yeah, it was great pressure from Demelza there. Got in the eye line of the kicker and forces her to rush the kick.
And 13.
So a few substitutes going on. We've got a HIA check for Emerson Allen. He's been getting through some work. And you can just hear the crowd going pretty wild as Davies makes her way for fan favourite Simi Pam. Simi, what does she bring to the party?
Yeah, serious aggression. She's a really, really dynamic player. Probably could not play in the front row. You could probably stick her on the wing. I've seen her score some 50-metre tries. She's absolutely rapid. She's a great asset.
Talking of rapid, Weiser takes it forward. Clark once again up for a lot of carries this front row. Herring, Smith, Weiser with that dummy line. Lovibond. Jasmine Joyce Butchers just escorted out to touch. Hasn't had too much space, has she, or time on the ball?
No, but Leicester have come out with some serious aggression this half. It's really good to see, defensively and attacking. The carries, tackles, clear-outs have been really punchy, so that's really positive to see. But like you said, Jazz probably hasn't had as much time or space on the ball, but that's a lovely little interchange there. And but it's a great shot. It's a great shot from the flanker.
Oh, similar position, looking for their exit. Take, Heath. Punch forward. Farmer got through some serious defensive duties. Richardson, not the heaviest in the back row, but certainly packs a punch. Can cover 9 as well, but Fury, not quite the exit, more of a banana kick. Finds a way again, like a boomerang to Lovibond. Little basketball pass. De Vera pace out once again. Counter-ups coming through though. Tigers got the grit going. It's almost a headstand for Henrik. She manages to get that ball back. Once again, good punch from Tigers forwards. Maxwell looking for the box kick, but pressure's on. I think they just managed to scramble, keep it in-house.
Use it, please.
Gordon, pick and go. Going through the forwards.
So green white.
Another clearance. This time straight down to Merrill. Smithy passes it out. Joyce Butcher's on the ball, but being butchered back. Manages to retain it. Advantage. Short with a short line once again.
It's a forward pass just there, but going off her feet.
Going off their feet is what the referee, Matt Sharp, is saying.
Richardson is, I don't know what she's eating at half time, but she is smacking some people out there. Like I said, it's really good to see.
Definitely feel that this Tigers side are really improving and making waves from where they started the season. Last time 74-0 to Bristol against Tigers, but no score as yet for Bristol. But Gunter puts the pressure on, trying to get hands on the ball, shifting that ball wide. Herring with a step off her left, loses the ball though, little flick up. Oh, she goes, she's got the pace on Buisa, but she throws it over the back of her winger's head. They've still got possession. De Vera. Carry and swing from the forwards. They charge on. Swing back to Buisa. Once again, a missed opportunity. Box, would you say a little bit of forcing it going on there?
Maybe a touch. I think Pam was in. I don't know why she passed it. She's pretty rapid. I think she was in, but yeah, a little bit of forcing it, a little bit of not giving ourselves enough time on the ball to execute the pass. Not that I'm an outside back, but in those wider channels, it can be really easy to get on top of one another. And yeah, in that scenario, L11's probably just not giving herself enough time to be able to get rid of the pass. But I don't know whether she was, but I think Pam probably could have gone all the way there. Stuck her head down and gone.
Time back on. Let's go. You're about a metre
So
to
we are
the edge, okay?
seeing Lauren Bailey's on now.
Yeah, I think she's getting to the corner there. I think if she just sticks her head down, she just needs to back herself there.
Step up. Good, thank you.
Bailey outside De Vera. Oars made way. Once again, great day at the office. Talk to me about Lauren Bailey, the youngster.
Yeah, she's another one that's been really unfortunate with injuries recently. Put her shoulder out at the start of the season, but she's a real talent. She's got a great boot on her. She's young. She's got a lot of energy, and yeah, she's a great talent.
I'm sure we'll see her ball in hand shortly, but at the moment it's De Vera, her partner in crime, just driving forward. Bailey's keeping out wide. Buisa goes through. Can she make it to the line? She's driving forward. It's like she's in quicksand. She's just bought. No release. Double blow on the whistle. No clear release.
Tackle made. There's no clear release. She won the ball.
Buisa just driving forward. Really hard to stop. But it's Henrik who's been given the card after Priestnall just managed to drag down Buisa. But quick tap as they go here. It's Pam.
Short.
Just short. Doctor's orders. Quick pick and go. And it's over. Once again, Burns, who drives forward. They've been such a weapon with that tap and go from that set penalty. Burns has got through lots of carries.
Yeah, great carry from Simi to begin with. Gets the ball back nice and quickly, and Delaney just goes out on that 45 with a bit of. Well, actually, no, it's by herself. She's done that all by herself. Well done, Delaney. But yeah, she's got over the top, put the ball down. Good try.
Well, it's taken Bristol 18 minutes to get first try of the second half. Delaney Burns adding to her tally. Quick pick to the right-hand side. It was that initial run from Buisa who got the penalty. Of course, a costly penalty for Tigers. So we're just seeing both second rows make way. It's Beat and Burns.
Sounds like a boy band, right?
Don't it just? Balogun. Cunningham on. Driven forward once again. Herring, she's made a break. She's charging forward. She's got two players in front of her, but backs are coming and having to put in a tackle. Watts is going. Can we have quick ball? Buisa once again gets the offload. Balogun straight into the action. Pam over the top. Can they get it wide? It's quick ball once again. De Vera, head down. Burrows through. Gets the offload. Force that knock on though. Turnover's good for Tigers. Maxwell looking for somebody. She's found Bristol.
Knock on by Blue.
Well, what about that? Substitutes making an impact already.
Yeah, fantastic line break from Jenny Herring there, and then I was asking for quick ball off a line break like that. If you can get the ball back quickly, you can generally get some really good change out of quick ball and finding the space really quickly, which is something we definitely want to do. But yeah, quick enough. Lovely bit of interchange between Pam and Chris. But then another fantastic turnover from Leicester. It's something they've done well all game. Isolated players and got over the ball and got the ball back for the team.
Well, just seeing the bomb squad come on for Tigers. Lana Bainbridge. Alan Solly. And Jordan Russell make their way onto the field. As Farmer, Gunter and Smith go after a solid day's effort.
Fresh faces, just patience and balance, please.
So we're seeing now Kira Bevan come on.
Crouch.
And she looks like she's up at
bind.
Oh, she's gone back into scrum half. There we go. Just trying to find out. Found her. Bouncing around behind the scrum. Maxwell, bitter.
Green,
big exit. She's got a decent boot on her. I think she was trying to hit us in the comms box.
Yeah, decent exit. Kira coming on. Obviously, Jenny Hesketh on her 50th did a fantastic job at scrum half, considering that's not a normal position. I think Kira will want to come on, really up the pace of play, and like we see there, up the pace of play.
Well, and it was Pam who took the line out.
Advantage.
Counterpart as Buisa bowls forward out the back. De Vera once again. Pace. Joyce Butchers. Offload Bevan. Balogun. Bumps her way forward. Ball slows down. Tigers off the line. Penalty advantage though. Buisa with the footwork. And once again the offload. Good hands from the fly half. Smith, who manages to keep ball in hand. A little bit slower now. Herring. Some great feet going in here from the back row. Pam punches her way on. Balogun off the shoulder. Maxwell. A scrum advantage. Scrum half is in, so somebody else needs to go and help out with scrum half duties.
Taken back.
Fury. Joyce Butchers. Got a little bit of space now. Tries to sidestep her way through.
Careful.
Ooh, little potential tip tackle in there from Richardson, but ref plays on. Cunningham. Missed pass to Boycer. Little stutter step. She's all knees and elbows, isn't she? Horrible to tackle. Play out the back. Is that Bailey? Herring, dummy. Still going for the line. Gets the offload. And what a finish!
That might be my favourite one of the day, Rocky.
That was absolutely superb. Talk us through it.
Yeah, it was a really good interchange from one side of the pitch to the other in a pretty tight space. And the offload from Merrill's class. Jenny Herring's been great all game. Really aggressive, gets her hands free, and Jenny Hesketh gets over the line on her 50th.
Well, what a way to mark off your 50th. Great finish. Super offloads going in. Conversion's good. 54 points to Bristol. Leicester needing to get on the board. Gallagher on for Boycer. Byrne on for Clark. Expect to see those two tear up in this final quarter. There's a massive boot, but just too short from Bitter. Scrum down. So what do you make of this make-up of the scrum now?
Yeah, we've got some experience on there now, haven't we? So both Simi and Bernard's first scrum of the game, or maybe Simi's second, but yeah, they'll both be wanting to make an impact here.
Crouch. Bind.
Sarah Byrne, 19 tackles last week.
Steady.
Reset. New front rows, just working each other out.
Let's go.
Bainbridge, Alan Solly, Vincent.
Height. Long
Against
bind
Bristol's
and height.
Dale, Pam and Byrne.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Solid scrum from Bristol, as you'd expect. Gallagher, ball out, Bevan. Looking for that 50-22. Oh, she's just short of it. But still, nice option to turn Tigers' defence.
Blue on the edge.
Yeah, it's a great option. Just short of that 22 off a midfield scrum like that is a really nice option to take off of that. Scrum going forward, obviously the referee's asked to use it, which can sometimes be a little bit frustrating when you feel like you've got the upper hand there.
That's it, Green, thank you.
And they're off, and Bristol driving forward, and it's Byrne. Quick ball, Bevan. Trucks forward, spins, and it's over the line. And Gallagher already straight into it. What a finish from the Scottish international. Brilliant impact. 24 tackles last week. Straight onto the try-scoring machine.
Yeah, speed really does kill it in this area. Kira's got the ball out pretty quickly, a really good carry previous to that, and Evie's managed to work the ball and get it down. Could be very easy to get held up in that situation, so she's done a really good job to get the ball on the grass.
Evie Gallagher, try against Lightning. 46 metres last game. And then now Smith, who's had a pretty impeccable day off the tee. She adds to that tally. So 61 points for Bristol as Gallagher takes her forward. So once again, Tigers lining up. Just want to try and get their hands on the ball, get a score. They got a late try last week with Georgie Lingham, who was called onto the bench playing at flanker. He managed to get the charge down and over. 19 points against Ealing. But they're not going to want to go away empty-handed. Pressure coming in from Tigers. Quick tap. Goes forward once again. Speed of ball. It's so important. Driving forward once again. Vincent. Gordon's ball's just gone behind her. It's a turnover. Balogun pounces. Cunningham in at scrum half duties. Swing against the grain though. Gallagher, try scorer, still leg driving. Quick ball once again round the corner, but look at them lined up both sides of attack. Balogun, tip on, Gallagher, Byrne, lovely soft hands, but they pick the smallest of the options to crash it into the wall of Green defence. Tavira somehow manages to get on that loose pass. Gordon over the top once again. So knock on in the tackle. Coming back.
Leave people alone. At the back of the right, leave people alone.
So now we have the player of the match poll. It's now live on YouTube, so make sure you get voting. Hannah, who have been your 4 players who've really stood out for you?
Yeah, I think Demelza Shaw had an outstanding first half. She was very busy. A little bit quieter second half, but 2 tries. One of them being running from 40 metres out, so she's on there. Jenny Herring's come alive this second half. Super aggressive, done everything you want your 7 to do. A couple of turnovers, good tackles, good carries. And then to the backs, Meryl Smith's controlled everything really nicely. Put in some good options with the kicks that she's chosen. And Ella Loverbond scoring tries, setting up tries. You go, Rocky, quickly.
Well, look at this. We're back in. It's Gallagher looking like she's playing 7s. Big missed pass. Oh, and it's just knocked on from Hesketh. Probably too much time to decide her options, took her eye off the ball, but look at that break. It's just, scrum's a bit messy, but it's the power from Gallagher as she comes through.
As you can see, obviously the scrum's wheeled all the way round to the right, which means that the Leicester back row aren't anywhere to be seen, who would be usually tackling Evie, so she's had a pretty free break, but then she's got past a couple of players, good handoff, made a really good break, and then a good decision to release the ball. And just unfortunate on the edge there to not catch it.
Couple more changes.
Crouch.
Emily Anstead.
Bind.
And Zara Pickwick coming on for Tigers.
Steady.
Tigers. Henrik plays out. Little tip. Drive forward once again. Maxwell on the ball. Just taking her eyes off the ball. Instead.
It's a shame because they just had a couple of good plays there, a couple of good phases, and sometimes something as simple as that, just taking your eye off the ball, really does kill you. So yeah, it's a shame for Leicester.
Zara Pickwick, formerly of Buckingham Swans, went to an open training session and got picked up there onto her third cap for Tigers. But we're here into the action shot with a scrum, playing away. De Vera out the back once again. Familiar sight. Oh, she's just lost it. Too eager for that offload from Smith. Nice little link up, isn't there, with your 10 and 12, just whoever going first, Smith or De Vera.
Yeah, like I said, they've got great connection. They're good friends, but JDV also definitely could have been on for that player of the match as well. She's been great, so much energy. She's such a good person to have around the team. Doesn't matter what day, it could be chucking it down with rain outside, she's always just buzzing to be on the pitch. So yeah, she's been great today, but the connection between her and Merrill is a really strong one. So and I think we're seeing that with the plays that they're making.
Set.
Attacking ball. Tigers under a bit of pressure at the scrum. Penalty given, notwithstanding the pressure. Whipping around. Smith looks like she's going to go for the corner. Well, it's not quite the corner.
No, not quite.
You'd be a bit gutted if you were forward trying to get on the 5 metre line and having to walk back, but hey ho.
Who's back? Eight.
She's not done a lot wrong, has she?
No, she hasn't. She has not.
But De Vera bowls through. Once again, penalty, quick tap as she goes through once again. Bevan so quick, barely saw her flying to score that try. Big impact made for the Welsh international.
Yeah, she's so good at that. She's scored quite a few this season from quick taps. She's so quick to do it as well. Gets teams really on the back foot. They're napping. They've got to be 10 metres. So if they touch her, it's going to be another penalty anyway. It's a really good decision to make in that area of the pitch. And more often than not, she comes away with points. So yeah, she'll be buzzing with that, I'm sure.
Well, another successful conversion from Merrill Smith. But it was that quick tap as she drove forward, found an empty space. She's so fast.
5.
No, this is shades of being a similar score to last time, unfortunately, for Tigers. Just haven't managed to string a lot of phases together. It's Bristol back on the attack. Cunningham.
Yet 2 goes.
Counter up coming in.
Unlucky 22.
Once again.
22,
Quick tap. It's Smith who goes off. She's learnt from Bevan. Playing quick ball now. Pam, what can she do as she bowls forward? Oh, she goes for the offload. Nobody there. Bevan though. Quick ball. Bailey. Almost lost it, but she got people hanging off her. She's still on her feet. Henrik goes for the turnover. Cleared out. Byrne. What can she do?
No hands. No.
Short. Just spinning around Richardson, been busy today. Line speed coming up against Byrne, great pressure, big hit. Wondered if it was a knock on, but alas not. That's Alan Solly with that hit.
I've got it, don't worry.
Born in Doncaster, ex-Lichfield player, Loughborough and Leicestershire. Big impact from Danielle. Sarah Byrne, of all people, it's not often you see her.
No, a little fumble and she turned her back slightly, but she has flown in there, so it's a great shot. And yeah, you don't see that happen to Byrne too often, but
just coming back as we see tackle going in from Anstead. Taking a couple of seconds to check her out. Obviously player safety paramount. Obviously we've got International Women's Day coming up tomorrow. Bots, what does it mean to you?
I think in a rugby context, I think it's really important that we celebrate how far women's rugby's come. And I think, especially after the World Cup this year and how well that went and the momentum that achieved for women's rugby, it's fantastic. But again, for the women across the world, it's great to have a day to celebrate all of them.
Absolutely, looking at those role models and talking about role models, there was a chat earlier inside with a few of the Bristol role models and they were talking about Maddie's Mark as well. And it's such an important campaign to get behind. What do you make of it?
Yeah, it's a great charity. We recently had the Champions Ball for the World Cup for the girls, and that was the charity we chose then. Maddie's mum and dad set it up, and it's a great charity for mental health, and yeah, it's something that everyone should get behind and donate it if you have the capabilities to do so.
In honour of Maddie. The penalty has been awarded to Leicester.
Far side.
Angle from the front row, but a bit of chat. Marching them back another 10 metres.
I'd never do that.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure I've played alongside you when we've got marched back there for a bit of chat. But
I've grown up now.
There we go.
Grown up.
Don't need it.
You're at least 12 now,
yeah,
right?
at least. It's a shame we don't have the other angle, but it does look like, to be honest, from that angle it looks like their tight heads folded under, but the referee's got better eyes than I have. But yeah, you can't chat to the referee, otherwise you get marched back 10.
Bainbridge. Good take. Powers forward. Once again.
Leave it.
Coleman. Richardson on the ball, out the back. Fury. Henrik. Big weapon in that WER series out in America, but once again Richardson.
Tackle release now.
Woman possessed with her tackling now into some carries. Fury with that little basketball offload, but Byrne nutmegs herself. Pam. De Vera. Look at this offloading game. Little dummy from Bailey. She's looking for that offload. Got front row over the top, having a picnic. Balogun is saying no to Richardson. Onto the halfway line. It's Gallagher. Looks like she's been taking that cart for a walk. Vera out the back. Bailey. Little show and go again. Butchers on that clear out. Herring. Good defence coming from Ross. Double tackle, and once again Alan Solly making an impact.
Sorry, I was just laughing at the fact that instead of just picking the ball up and playing it, Chris decided to shoot to shoot the other player and make sure that she knew she wasn't allowed to touch her. Unfortunate there for Jenny Herring. I thought it was a knock-on in the tackle, but she must have dropped it forward before. But another big scrum.
Well, Christiana Balogun used to be a winger, and I know that because I've coached her for Buckinghamshire County back in the day. But great to see her on this stage doing so well. Tigers, solid scrum at the moment. Gordon playing away. Coleman. Forward pass there. And there you have it, final whistle, and it's a slightly improved result against Bristol Bears, but it's 68 points to nil as Bristol march on. Momentum's with them as they're going forward. A showering of tries in that second half. But what did you make of the game, Bots?
Yeah, really impressive defensive display from Bristol, which will
so an impressive display.
Yeah, it's a really impressive display from Bristol. Attacking wise, there were a few mistakes left out there, but ultimately they've really had an impressive performance today. Defensively, did really well. Leicester came out in the second half, and I think definitely had a bit more fire in their belly, a bit more aggression, which was really nice to see. But yeah, to not score any points is disappointing, but the little errors were just killing them, and ultimately Bristol were too good today.
So it was too many errors and too many penalties for Leicester, but player of the match duties goes to one of the Bristol players. And out of your four, we have confirmation that Meryl Smith is your player of the match. She's had an outstanding game from fly half, coming back from that knee injury. And just seeing shots of her make her way. She's been told that she's been awarded it. Bots, what did you see from her today?
Yeah, she looked really composed in the 10 jersey. She kicked well off the tee and out of hand. She controlled the team really well, took them around the pitch, and had a couple of great offloads, good decisions, good passes. Just all round a really good game from her, and yeah, thoroughly deserved.
She's had a great game, hasn't she? So now we're going to see a few of the highlights from the second half. Plenty of tries from the Bristol side. Up first, it's Simi Pan with a pick, tap and go.
Yeah, again, the speed here. The lady picks up the ball and takes it over the line. Leicester on the back foot, and she gets a really good try out of it. Goes over the top of a couple of the girls. Really powerful. It's a great forwards try.
Well, it was only 5 minutes later that we saw the next try.
Yeah, this was my favourite of the day, this one. A lovely offload from Meryl to Jenny Herring, who aggressively gets down the pitch. Really strong. This is lovely from Meryl, this. And then, yeah, gets past two, boshes off one, gets a handspring and gets the ball away to Jenny Hesketh to get over on her 50th. And then, yeah, this one here, I think the punch from, I think it was Berner, obviously gets us really on really good go forward, and Kira's speed of ball to get it to Evie means that the defence can never really properly set, and Evie can pick the line that she wants and gets it over. Kira Bevan special on the tap. Gordon just giving away a penalty in that area is a really dangerous place, and if you want anyone on the ball around there, it's Kira Bevan, because you know that's what she's going to produce.
Well, you just have Bristol celebrating, but it wasn't only those guys celebrating. It was Gloucester Hartbury on Friday night as they took the spoils 38-20 against Chiefs. And today saw Saracens overcome Harlequins 43-26. And then Bristol versus Leicester 68-0 and 24 all. Sale and Loughborough on YouTube. About 20 minutes left on it. If you want to jump over and catch the last quarter, should be a cracker to get the winner out of that. But next week we have some fantastic action once again. We're seeing our way to round 14. Lightning versus Quins on Friday night on YouTube. Saturday sees the spoils of Exeter versus Trailfinders on BBC 12:30. A little bit later, Tigers versus Sale on YouTube. And Sunday, last but not least, top of the table clash. Has that whetted your appetite? Saracens versus Gloucester, Bots.
Yeah, it's going to be a big game. They've played each other at the start of the season, and it wasn't really a Sarri side that all of us know that went there. Gloucester obviously came away with the points in that scenario, but that'll be a really good game. I'm excited for it.
Should be an absolute humdinger, and we've been treated to an absolute try-fest here. 11 tries for Bristol, and the fantastic player of the match, Meryl Smith, with 10 conversions as well. Just a couple of pointers on what you think Tigers need to do over the next week or so just to try and get some points on boards, Bots.
Yeah, I think obviously last week they took 19 points away from Ealing, and to take none today is difficult. It is tricky, but they have got some promise, and if they keep hold of the ball and cut out the errors and make some strides in giving less penalties away, I think they'd be in a good spot. But yeah, keep hold of the ball, less errors, less penalties.
Well, there you go. There's top advice for the Tigers, but it's Bristol who march on. They're starting to get back momentum. They got 5 points today as they are trying to get their way back up the table. It's 11 try. Absolute blowout against Tigers. But thank you very much for joining myself and Hannah Bottoman. It was an all-star front row who brought you the action from the PWR on YouTube. So make sure you catch us another time, and thanks for watching. Thanks, Bots.
Cheers.
New era.